What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Kai Asakura, and he is the main event in UFC 310 in Las Vegas, going against Mr. Alexandre Pantoja. In today's video, we're going to talk about both fighters' stories and upbringing to the mixed martial art, and everything leading up to this fight. I feel like this is probably going to be one of the best fights of the night. This whole card is pretty stacked. Now, let's get into detail about both of these fighters. Let's go. So, Kai Asakura has an interesting upbringing, really starting at a young age. Both him and his brother are professional fighters, and there's a story circulating kind of how Kai got into MMA. One day, his older brother was kind of just taking names and beating everybody up in the neighborhood, and his older brother challenged him to a fight. And kind of during the fight with him and his brother, he realized that he could, defend himself pretty well. He was bobbing and weaving, sticking and moving, and he realized that he might have a talent for this MMA thing. And he definitely did. He rose to fame in Ryzen in Japan. And if you guys don't know, Ryzen is just an organization out there in Japan. But they do have a different rule set. Like the first round is like 10 minutes. They have soccer kicks, head kicks, and is also in a boxing ring, which is completely different from the octagon. And we're gonna see how it plays out. So he's a two-time Ryzen bantamweight champion. His record is currently 21 wins, 4 losses, and 13 by knockout. Now, Kai, this dude has hands, bro. Like, no lie. He's 5'8", but he's kind of big for the division, to be honest. So he's gonna have an aggressive style. He's a strong counter puncher. And I'm just talking like I know what I'm talking about, but just from what I see in the highlights, dude could definitely throw some hands. So he is going against Alexandre Pantoja, who is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and dude's from Brazil. So if the fight goes to the ground, it is definitely going to be hard for Kai to get some action going. But I want to talk about his losses for a little bit. In 2017, he was knocked out in the third round on Road FC 39. He was knocked out, and also he had a TKO loss in Ryzen 20 in December in 2019. He was also knocked out by Kyoji Horiguchi. Was also knocked out in the first round in 2020, and then lost by decision in 2021 against Ugi Kubo. So most of his opponents were Japanese, and I'm not sure if that the level correlates when it comes to the UFC. So now let's talk about Mr. Alexandre Pantoja, who is having his first title defense, first main event, and it is in Las Vegas. His nickname is the Cannibal. He was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and pretty much flyweight beast, man. And his record stands at 26 wins, 5 losses, 9 victories by submission. He recently won his title over Brandon Moreno. It was a close fight, but I feel like Pantoja is really trying to just prove his name. His MMA career started around 2006, 2007. And it really started picking up around 10 years later once he joined Ultimate Fighter in 2017. Now, Pantoja has a great story as well, and he was working as an Uber Eats driver to support his family while climbing up the UFC ranks. And it really shows the type of person he is, in order to kind of still stick with the grind, still work, try to provide for his family, and do anything that he can, anything that was in his way to be able to pursue his dream in being the champion. And we could kind of see that in the UFC embedded vlogs. Like he's going to like the Las Vegas hockey games, and he's like, he's doing the thing. Once you're a champion, you don't know how long you're gonna hold that belt around your waist. You kind of gotta be in the present moment and kind of enjoy everything that's going on, especially if you've been climbing up the ranks, you're going on through all these fights, you're having these tough training sessions, you're doing a lot on your body, and then you get the belt. There could be a lot of stress going on during that time of a first title defense. You want to make sure you can hold on to that thing and it's not going to be an easy one, and we'll definitely see how it plays out. But I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this matchup, because I feel like this is one of the flyweight matchups that we don't get to see too often. So let's do it.